Red tolo kibambo nende kumwenya bugundu wenya bene khukhwikila khwama Mumbo FM tisalibo khomba khubili nende myandala chibili khomba khutsa Mumbo mwa Kenya nende North Rift mbara khe mukhunyola mubulayi mukhunyola online sisialo siosi osi no holondela Mumbo FM yitubane nafe mumba khane khone nayo ndinende omkeni khe khosabe nandi keche kebule mala khuchichakane ebwene olimbwena
Malay. Ise wananganga Eric Matanza. De Rula Ndumunyore. De Jama Lugari. Yes.
Lugari so ame bunyole mwale ita ame Lugari mskim.
Bunyole kwa ya ohale wamena muskim sasa. Yeah.
Ndehone basale bange Lugari wene yibanyole.
Yes.
Bakali sana.
Anazo ndi mukali no.
Weza unono nakutasila hwezi.
So ese Americante Eric Matanza single wemboe ma mkhaya wanze bamulanga Dorina Sena ma khulina bana babiri musiani ende mukhana ne naye abe mwita
ne eklani yo bakilanga walisa
eklani yanze mfakhuli abamutete abamutete ne bandu be babola na Bangereza na Bangereza no lambanyole babola Abangereza manyene clan ya abamutete
ay nasi bilawe na keje kana kumanya sikira sila ne balomanga bariyo ne bakhoja bo kholase
abakhoja wana abasikhale Oroda Mumbo
Elwanda angele khano nasi mile khwakana Mumbo FM Elias we kumkanda kwe kama khwana mwe West Media kholina nde West TV West FM nende Mumbo FM no efwe khwaiba champions of change transformation agents ewe kimilimo kyo ni kyo holanga kili kimilimo kirera bukalukhani namwe transformation khobolera kho kumilimo niko kumilimo nikyo holanga kifana kire
ise mboye bamutete na Bangereza ho ni noma ho tsungu kidogo na khandi itembe social change agent ni umuntu ubadilisha mawazo kabantu udekhe khola ibintu in a normal way udokwe budwa kwanyola abantu bakhola ibintu in a certain way kanya kholombe a different path kwenya khomenya budai ne isenda chiakari shirika ya balanga mbu Spies Without Borders. Spies Without Borders ni alama yayo ni mbu pilipili ne omane pilipili nora musio khulia echenja etest yesio khulia isio lakini sio khulia sinyara khuchenja etest ye pilipili tawe liwazo lieneno lichanga khulwa nore omundu okhulomba echange kenyakha ochange abantu singa baparanga binga bakhole ebintu balombe different paths sikira ebintu byaba so traditional mpaka opportunities chawa. So it's time to shape a different way of doing things. Ora khodi yala lawe ne yota ise ekasi yanze neyo kulomba bandu bende maparo kandi tofauti bachake evindu singa nona chinanga tino jobs are nowhere ne ronda chakia organization Spies Without Borders. It was 10 years ago and abantu barabisha sana bora it's nothing nini but again ndali ninziye India okwekibwa about social entrepreneurship endo lwali paro no lyecha nimbora no I can do something different and create more leaders mu community yanze abanyala kulombe bintu tofauti he nonyola no chakie sindu esiri new nonyola no pinyu sana abantu sibakula bwangu tawe lakini kuba ende uwezo bwo kuchakia ebintu different ne kuchabulai sana singa nokora mfumo kwa competence based CBC curriculum onyora kwekyanga abantu how to think differently ikira halero kwatita kusikuru kwekibwanga singa kusome kunyore kasi nowadays there are no jobs nondi kwekibwa kulombe kasi bene and for us hiyo ndio change yenye tunataka watu wafikirie tofauti. Yes.
No oholilanga wana kimino mokyokin.
Kuri Eldoret ni ahola mangana kwenda kuri endo a training Eldoret.
Mulinga kubola kuri sikuli namwe.
Ni sikuli partially siri online partially which are musenta ho ubende ile one-on-one umane what do you want to do ne lakini nola wecha mu training yefino mpaka ovene the idea umwene first wecha bandu ideas tawe
mbane nisho nenya kukhola nicha ne mundi kiyabwe nawe sikila wakana huhunda sa resources kinyana chanje tanata bushakamoro no la kamaroro
if wakhola kenhanga ovene the idea sikira studies tiborambu norali the carrier of the idea huwezi succeed singa nokora singa bebudi befeva abukubode la mama mboga banondi nonyora omulala kusyachi chifwa ulanga chifwa onjera hando unda chiaka kusya chifwa bwenao onyoranga mbu the person ora chiakia safa ulatawe sikita sadine the patience ira tawe sadine the endurance tawe kumara kubole obenende inganakani no idea no have the idea no oruma ngora amarebo mbu kumanye singa kuhonya ne kureba ne fo marebo kumanye idea ino ne hiyo kweli wakanyora ne hiyo ndodwa kuinvite no icha mu training yefwe ne kwekia chinjira kyo okulomba idea iyo ebenye manufa lakini saidi hande enyara kuchenja a community wamenyamo sikira kwenye abantu hande abali after profit kyonyeneta you must think about the people hand. Yes.
Lukali ochakhoreka kumalimonga kuko abele wetiraho sekali sabale wacha India ne wanyola inspiration sina sibo ofisi kila wanja huyi machingira che khukalukhasia liba lyo abantu musbalama
sasa isendi activist mundu wa human rights okay waliyo a time ya khwaida pigs mu parliament ngoro abantu benji bamanya ho pigs ya jam parliament. I was part of the team.
Kebulila
sasa it was to transform the mindsets of parliamentarians walikuwa greedy nini wanajiongeza mshahara so tukaamua no the only way we can symbolize things this no huira chingurwe parliament. Sasa from there I got a scholarship because of the human rights work yenye kwa nafanya. I got a scholarship to India. So they identified me because I had something could transform society and it was fully paid for. And this was to the Institute of Social Entrepreneurs, the National Institute of Social Entrepreneurs in South India. Ne vamba ingredients ama evintu byanyala okurumikira to create more change and to empower other people to be like me. Nendo ndarode wene yo ninchi yake Spice Without Borders.
Haya, nono manye kimilimo kyo kino aba ololele sianende ho huikilikinja namwe innovation chingana kanicho umundu ngana nyala kaha kakaba nende bukaluhani nono osesa ngoriena namwe omanya ngoriena olingana kanine nyala yarera bukaluhani mara wayeto mundu yoyo kacha mumulimo ndiko Kenya hohora
omanye di ngana innovation ni huwa di hongo sana ne huwa inatuchanganya, but basically innovation is just thinking differently. Singa ni huwa ekalamu, for example ni huwa ekalamu onera kuhola sine ekalamu sikira mundu arombe kalamu niyo huandika ho onyora mundu abola che kalamu niyo huandika honyene but ekalamu enyera hola kata esikama esijiko nyera kutukuta sukari muskombe nonywa ekalamu enyera kubesi boko ekalamu enyera kuba so many things humara hurebo mundu ni huwa eskombe all eskombe weskombe what can you use it apart from kukunywa maji ama chai because that's what a cup is meant to do. Henda oharebo mundu bone chingana kani chaka kufunguka chaka kupara differently. Like in our sessions kumana kubona sasa no nyoe chance no ulo mundu nabo esindu fulani about a cup na body something different. Yes, she wunda sidi kubona hota because all of us have the power to think differently. All of us have the power to do something in a different way, not just think akwazoe ya tawe. Ne innovation no that different thought you're in now and you. How can you take it further or advance it generate income for you and also solve a problem in the community? Because all these things kikombe birika nini someone sat down akaona zamani hatukuwa na birika na hatukuwa na kikombe but someone created a cup na akasema hii kikombe ni mzuri hata wacha nisiende kwa kikombe toothpaste kama Colgate Close Up watu wako wana brush meno lakini unaona mtu mwenye alianzisha toothpaste ameifanya kuwa mpaka hata kama hujapiga meno mswaki ni kama you are not normal. Yet zamani people were just okay. So that's innovation. Start something and teach people the benefits. And people will come and enjoy the benefits of what you've created. So there are so many things around us. Zaziko mbali ziko tu around us. But saa zingine tunakataa kuona. Then unasikia mtu anasema innovation unafikiria ni neno ingine kubwa so inakushinda hata hiyo neno inakufanya hata pia ufikirii. Kwani ni kitu very simple. Innovation is a very simple, a big word which means a very simple thing. Just think different and create a resource, solve a problem around you and you move.
Manamo kwenye kanoru mekile vunyali ni boli nena.
Everyone is capable. Mundo veende akili yo to think. It's only that we refuse to think. We want other people to think for us. If you want a politician to think for you, unakipelekwa shule unataka mwalimu akufikirie, hata uwezi uliza mwalimu swali. Anyway, walimu zamani walikuwa wanatufanya tunaogopa, but siku hizi it's open. You can ask a different question. What do you think? Share your thoughts. Na hiyo ndio sasa kuweka in the mood of innovation or creating a new path.
Wow.
Yes.
Omami tilabwe na le ohakala lusimuta okhulu khati tina khokobola na khuchicha kana nende kama khwakana omarekeresi kanoniko khwenyanga nona kasina nano khulondelela mungile ndai imbula ibwe walo makala nono londelela mungile ndai mala khweke kama kali endalino khachabundu tawe.
Nolieka Kakamega, Ebungoma, Busia, Nindebihiga, Rekiresia Mumbo FM, Hotisalibo, Homba Hochibiri, Mumbo FM, Engo Efwe. Tranjoya ninde Mumbo Mopokoti, Nono Honyola Mumbo Ulaipo, Humiendala na Chibiri, Homba Hotisa, Mumbo FM, Engo Efwe.
Simiti nene kama tubu orio oramno kidagali humenda chine khunga kyo chiza chitaru khakuchila nende chimbangafu kwenya khwilonge khe khu reba kama khwanono kama sero kamene khulonda khana nende limenyana mweli bali Mumbo mwa Kenya. Omwami Eric.
Yes.
Western Kenya Mumbo mwa Kenya ngane khulolelela khukhwamenga ke khole mwalo khuliba menyo bakali esene mbala bulai pila khuja mu scientific figures khulimu about 6 million 7 million ya khumenyile Western anano neno tasa kho Trans Nzoia watasa kho North Rift nini Uasin Gishu khutilana nende Western khonyala khwa around 10 million skalkario.
Yes.
Likhwa linili esendolelelanga lukali babandu chimilioni 10 pano bali Mumbo mwa Kenya esoko iye byamona mu bibindu bikhali mu Western tawe si kila zilimbo bandu ba Western sa khusasianga bibindu bichiba kamareba kefeta lusungu bali we don't produce what respond to our needs.
Yes.
Fwe khwa ikhala obusa khulindanga bakhurerere.
Yes.
Kubyala kama indi lakini bufu bafwa bene sa khusiata khuchamwiduka khukula nibo basira Nairobi. Khubyala sukari lakini sukari ino bakhabana basiera Nzoia nende mu myasi lakini khukulanga ya manga Mexico. Babone nono esoko ya Western yino mungana kanicho olkhorera cha social change bukalukani nibola olelwa changa buno nololelelo nyana wabolela sina bamenya ba Western Kenya khulondekhana nende limenya lyabwe nende kumutambo ni kubali mo nende bunyali ne buwinda bubali.
Kwanza Western Kenya huline injayo tuna madharau ya sisi wenyewe kwa wenyewe. Hapo ndio mahali shida iko kubwa. Hudeha injayo nyakucha verify. There was a day walinende a meeting Kakamega ila ne yaliyo this the branding board, Kenya branding board. Ne bahureva walituoji wanatuliza what can we do in Western. So what I told them was hapa Western Kenya tunaitwa watchmen and cooks, on which it is true we are watchmen and cooks. Say I gave a suggestion nimboda kama Masinde Muliro enyana huofa a degree in security matters and a degree in domestic management. Khunyera khuba of high value in other places. Ne omane khudwe inchayo ya khulinayo someone rubbish titakasema nonsense, we can't be cooks and but even today we are still cooks and maids. But if wange pick your idea, tunge rally behind that idea na ianze kuoffer degree, we will be having a watchman who has a degree, meaning salary yake itakuwa juu kama mtu mwenye amesoma, na entry level nilikuwa nasema ikuwe hata D-, lakini someone akaona hapana ni madharau. So we need to think differently. Na again, hii population yetu tuko nayo, mahindi tunasiaga, kwanza sisi ndio tunashida, tunataka ugali sana, lakini tunaenda tunanunua tena kama jogoo yenye imetengenezewa kwingine. Mahindi yetu ndio imeenda imetengenezewa huko. We have a political leadership that is also not offering us the right leadership, because waki add value kwa hiyo mahindi na tupeleke huko nje, hata kama ni kuuzia huko nje na ingine tukitumia. We have a big market, we can do a lot. Watu wanafuga kuku, but unapata everyone anataka kufuga kuku, hata ajui kwa nini anafuga kuku. It's just because mtu mwingine amefuga kuku, yeye pia anataka kuwa kama yeye. Whereas ukiona jirani yake amefuga kuku, so wewe uanze kutengeneza chakula ya kuku kula, so that your customer ni huyo farmer mwenye ameamua kufuga kuku, because the same person bado ana struggle kwenda kutafuta chakula ya kuku uko nje. Can we think differently? Wanasemanga this is a man eat man society, but in Western, what are we doing? Because our resource, our income is in our neighbor's home.
Nono khobololi kama chivu na mwe kama tunda niko khuyimanga sikali ataita khulekhe bisa khuleka khulalekha khulekana ne kholana kama rorokefe.
Ola kanokina imbule bulai
ola bolangoli solution kama chivu na mwe matokeo niko khuyimanga khulona khande kama roro na mwe lilie komba liefwe lilisa Mumbo mwa Kenya seli khataita sifuno sibofu khulekhe khulekana so akalo morio.
Yes.
Ne khali wakalo makhulundi political leadership manya babe naba balinga merchants.
Yes.
Akusianga sisindu simuyeta bukhala chisa ngenechi sikila khabona ko politician umalile kimyaka 100 na asikhola politics ta bakholanga kimyaka 10-20 ne bawawo sikila shelf life yabwe ngekhe nono benyanyole bukhala chisa ngene chawe nono sanyana keje nende sindu sinyala syakalukha sya liba lya bandu ta nono manya abachingana kana chira khwimyo professionals.
Yes. And the political leaders ono sivena kandi khube innovative ta sikira khuzi kana chapa maskini mbo, that's when we vote for them.
No sikira khumanyile khuriyo manya bena abasiba khuyeta ta khwenya babandu bakhuyeta nono abenyonyo professionals no mumwenye kana mubukule kumulimo kulo.
Lakini vandu baamina politician than professionals. You see, even me, it forced me to hold my social change in Eldoret, because people embrace change. They know the meaning of change faster. So utapata most people are from Eldoret, Nakuru, Nairobi. They know the meaning of social change.
Lakini bandu ba Western nisabali moda
injayo ati we ni we sasa we utatuletea nini. That's how we think. But the moment we stop that and start embracing new ways, we will move.
wakalo makholi khwa le khurera lisomo lia home management nende lia watchman.
Yes.
Lakini nololelela Western yayimanyikhana khuba champion irushanga wabalimu basomyanga bandu musibala nendenji balimu befu basomya sana nende bateresa nurses.
Yes.
Sikalikario.
True.
Lakini nololelela kimilimo nikyo basomyanga sikili kimibufuta sikili nololanga ba professor khwama Western bakekhe sana. So lekhasia population ya Western nende population ya chikholo chichindi for example Kisi so lekhasia population ya Kisi nende ya Western ta nenola basomyanga mu university khukhwama kisi bakali khukhila western sinasikila nobololi bandu beike khuba watchman sinasikila bandu ne bakhasoma baba some professors khukhwama we western.
Population yefu ni hongo ya western ni hongo sana kata hubola khube professors fwezi khunala tawe ne always where the population is big utapata most people are poor, most people are illiterate because kuivuna nanga ne huma resources chiyo kusomia tawe. We even sell land kusomesha watoto wetu. We sell our cows. We sell, so utapata very few people wanaweza afford, but the bigger population na vandu varaso matai, not because they are stupid or because our resources are scarce.
No.
This one affects us even in school. Kama kuna njaa nini hatusomi vizuri. So utapata our grades mostly ya watoto wengi iko chini. And if you lower a grade to ile yenye, because ukiangalia most of our young people wachahola watchman or maid, they are from 4 leavers. They are all level. And wamepata either D ama C+ hapo hivyo, not because our schools ziko low nini, so tuko na maprofesa but sio wengi kushinda wale wenye hawajasoma vizuri. So if you lower this mark, then siku hizi counties zimepewa scholarship nini ili pia watu wetu waende wapate degree. We will have graduates who are in the same field yenye tunadharau, meaning we'll have many people working and earning an income.
Nenono lundu manye innovation namwe innovation ni olomile heye reranga namwe yani omundu ekilikinja omundu kekilikinja mungira ni yanyala karumekila neshali nenasyo khurera bukalukhani khukhala khweno khwechanga bwe yangu efwe nga namwe khunyala khwakhwelese bwe yangu efwe nga bamenywa ba western khukhwenya khurera bukalukhani akarikari wefwe ne khali lyenyekhana khuba nende resources resources namwe bwe yangu namwe bunyala bwakhuyeta khwakhwa nende innovation indai yamanana nende khulanganga mu luzungu khuli political decisions.
Yes.
Bakhangara ne ba western sebenyanga khukhola yani sebayetukha western nga kumulimo kwabweta balinga bakholeranga kimilimo kyabwe Nairobi ye western neno bechanga busa kamasika nende khuyima chikuru so sebanyala ba yani ata nolola kamalaka niko babisya mbungi.
Yes.
Efwe no lubala busa wakhola scrutiny wa menelse bulai saka khuyeta bulai director kayeta bandu bandi bulai khukhele fwe nefwe bakhangara ne befwe sebali nende khukhwiruma khukhwenya khumanya khukhwibasa sinanu ta none sana manandi khulekana nende bakhangara ni khulekese wewe khwimelenga professional nende ba professional bakhorekeza bisabeno mana khumanya ngane khonyala khwarera bukalukhana akarikari wefwe.
Umani ife abantu ba western bokhurura western, it's not our leaders ife vene ni value the problem. A politician ni etana ho sabe ikura hiyo na umanye dai hana interest yako, don't vote for them. Lakini huma obulala bwene bubo huamua huche this direction. No corners in central Kenya, for example. Onorambu, baliende so many leaders, baliende so many political parties. Lakini decision, they are very careful. They fall in one party and fall on one leader. Navera. Lakini nefwe, you don't need many parties. Even political parties is entrepreneurship. And we are not seeing that. in one party, we collapse at the democracy. No, we need as many parties as we can in Western Kenya. And then, when it comes to leadership, we decide which leader do we vote for. But that leader, it's the people who should make that leader, not the leader to make themselves. When you're leaders of Western Kenya, people don't make them. One oda mundu naliende usemi fulani na achaire kulira na aromba mangana kake ni achana kubola tufuate hii njia. But sisi wenyewe hatujaamua yeye ndio tunataka. So our challenge is our leaders also start fighting for visibility on the other side. Instead of saying no, let's unite. Yes, we have many parties, but let's unite and take our people in this direction. And hiyo imefanya sasa hawawezi even foster innovation in our community. Like culture, for example, we are diverse. Do you know Western took around 22 clans, around, if I'm not wrong.
Luya si chili 18 na kutasaho teso and about chili 20.
Yes, that's enough resource. It's enough resource. Ona tu kama Masai ni wako tu mmoja. Now they are very far. They are hata hii Holanga Mbwena Kikoi ndio. It's selling all over the world. That's an identity of a Masai. They have their own culture, they are dancing. So what if the 18 Luya clans, kila clan iko na culture yake, and you are showcasing that? What will people go and watch? One clan, one tribe displaying their culture, or 18 clans displaying their culture? Why is value for money? Where we have many clans or one clan or one tribe?
Fue kulisana ndio buinda buka.
Sana. But do we see this? Our leaders are not preaching this. Instead, our leaders wanataka watu divide, watupeleke huku na huku ili wapate mileage wakienda kunegotiate for big positions huko juu. But they are not telling us how to create our own wealth within ourselves. We can actually, if you look at it like Bungoma utapata kuna mahindi, ukienda side za Muhaya huko Bunyore utapata kuna cassava nini. We can just even trade within ourselves. And you don't have to go very far. But it's not happening. No one is talking about trade, because trade ndio inaleta income within ourselves. Politics does not.
Nenono khobolo liko wangalu makholi khwalia culture khobolela kho chingila ncho khonyana khwaru mikhila culture yefwe khurera bukalukana akarikaro yefwe sikira efwe culture yefwe namwe sikhale siyefwe nga bamenya ba western nga no manyile khonyana khwasikabamo khukhola kama khomikabili 20 different chingeneji chichamenye neno nandro nena khonende nani ndichinyasi chimenyile mukari muno norala nyina chola 31 kili western yanan no ngira sina nyoko nya khwari mikila cultural transformation khokhola na kamaroro ke bukalukane Mumbo Makenya mandkhendo mande ndio sikila lilio liba lila khonende culture ndala western ineno niyo nenyo address mna mu khuyete khu address babandu ba western se khwirumanga ta we are not productive se khu sasianga kimyando ta khwenyanga sa khuli lakini sa khwenya kusasi ta
right. And that's where the problem is. Sikila ni kata no nyoda like let me just dwell on culture. We have Bukusu culture is big. Maragoli culture utapata it's big. But it's nowhere. Instead tunaitumia kudunisha watu wengine. But all these clans zenye tuko nazo, there's a way they were using to do things. In Nairobi kuna kitu inaitwa Bombers of Kenya. Have we ever thought of Bombers of Luyalat? Because if we had this, I know somewhere Mumias kuna Navongo nini, but that's not enough. In each, like if you come to Bungoma, kuna Tachoni, kuna Bukusu, kuna Kabras, we can have bombers of Bungoma, which is a cultural element, and use it positively, not to fight, to undermine or what. Create a resource, have a village whereby tuna share our culture and we showcase what we do. Our traditional attires, I'm sure they are there. It's only that we don't explore. In any case, wale watu wamevaa ngozi sana ni Waluya. Ukianza kufuata historia. Na tukirudi hapo, just to showcase that, it can be a big resource. We can be on the tourism map in this country. Na kutaona kila mtu anataka kuja Western Kenya tu. Because 22 cultures, 18 cultures, 22 cultures, then plus kuna wale wengine wenye wamekuja kuishi ndani yetu na culture, because we must embrace them so that they give us the culture ya huko kwao, ikuwe hapa, ikuwe part of us. So mtu atakuwa anasema sitaenda Central Kenya, wacha niende Western Kenya, because I'll have everything that is Kenyan culture, and you take over. And that's what we need to do. But how do we start that? Our leaders need to come together and start cultural festivals within our communities. Once they embrace that, we'll move. I will talk about something like in Budalangi, there's Isambo. How Isambo started, I don't know. Isambo. Every, like now it's season. It's always in December. This thing was started by Mheshimiwa Babu Namwamba. And I witnessed, because I was also serving him at some point. It was just something very small, but now it's an annual event which displays the Banyala culture. And it's picking up so well. The United Nations nowadays supports culture. So it will grow. But now that is bringing Busia together. The Luyas in Busia together. And there are so many other activities. It's a big celebration, almost a week. People are just enjoying the culture and moving, and guests coming. They have hotels huko. Watu wanakuja wanaishi kwa hizo hotels. Hotel tudogo tu. Watu wanakuja wanaishi. And it's bringing income in that area. So what if we had another carnival or a festival in Bungoma? We had another festival in Kakamega. We have another festival in Vihiga. It will be a big thing.
No wenya kubole wenya oluho yani oluho kuwesha chingana kani khulonda kilile khungona chingoba chesikhale manya South Africa baraka bindu bine bikhale bangona chingoba chingali chilikho chibili niche manyile lukali lulwene lyolanda la lesedi.
Yes,
lesedi eli lukoba lubofu sana lwesikhale walanga lesedi cultural village.
Yes.
Kulinende lulundi bali bashobelo chibili checho na interakta konende babemelso bama muchingo wa chibili checho. Wenye kubololi FFM musibala muno khungone chingo bachirochirio chicha khuyeta bukalukhani bunyala bwamana nende sikhale sefe kholomoro rira.
Yes.
No mile kholi khufwara kamasielo. Omanye olomelo kwa Masai balende ngubo yabwe base balende ngubo yabwe basitamuka bakale njini your neighbors angakya balinende ngubo yabwe.
Yes.
Sinasikila efwenga balu yana khanyola khurumikila sikhale sifo namachingo nicho bakukabefu bafwaranga mala khungone ngubo yefo mala khunyola muri motole skrambu kan fana ne khwanja kusona chingene ichi mala sekali kama kutuna mwe those regalias and paraphernalia chingo sengu bononyana wasa mulira khukasa
eshirunyasi yani mbu ni clanism is very deep. was who embrace up positive clanism tawe kuliende clanism ya hatred ho emane kukabusya inyuma but katanu huma chingubo chene chakare we can decide to have an attire and create a new culture even today. Tuseme sasa nguo yetu itakuwa inashonwa hivi na iwe tu moja hivyo. Like if you go to neighboring Uganda, kuna hii ceremony ya kwanjura, hii marriage ceremony ya kwanjura. Men dress in a kanjo, and you know very well if you are going to woo a woman, you dress in a kanjo. As we want to go for a suit and a tie. So we can create a culture even today. If we decide that Luhyas we are like this, wacha tutengeneze culture yetu. Hii ya zamani juu inapotea ina confuse. Let's create an attire, a hat, a dress. And then we decide men will dress like this, women will dress like this. And then we create a new culture. People will forget about the past and embrace this new culture, and everyone will be excited to come and see this new culture. They will even forget that it started today.
Nenya khurebe mala khuchemuse uluho.
Yes.
Khwekho chingira nicho khonyala khwarumihila khukalukhasya liba lyefwe lyesikhale.
Yes.
Yani khwarera bukalukhani khubira liba lyefwe lyesikhale, yani strategies cha cultural transformation. Mala khuchemuse uluho sai.
Okay. Number one, cultural transformation. Tuwache kwanza, let's put education aside kwanza. Because at times also education, it changes our mind, tunaanza kuacha vitu zingine za zamani, of which other people are benefiting from it. Like in South Africa, vile umesema, watu wana benefit. So for us, we need just to know, where do we come from? Which clan do I belong to? I like it when you're asking me, what is your clan? So how do I use this clan to come together? Because now that we are Luhyas and we are in different clans, 18 and by extension up to 31, 32 there, we can use these clans, each tutumie our elderly people in Yawako. We collect history from them. Then this history, we can have sessions. Let's call it cultural sessions, whereby the old people pass the baton to the young people so that they know where they're coming from. Then we build. If we can build that in every clan, in fact, for me, I will start even a competition to showcase the cultural aspects of a clan. Then reward the best show from each clan. This will make young people to go. In fact, you say the participants should be young people from 18 to around 40. Those who will showcase get an award. This will make everyone to go back to their clan and bring the history and showcase it. Then we start building that. If we have that every year, it will bring us together. It will help us foster our culture, and you start using it positively. So what if on this award, let's say just singing, for example.
Obololi eklanio basungu ita.
Yeah, basungu.
Nabo wanjiro lomalo ne basungu.
Sasa hullo malusungu sana. Bairo dakwana. And you see, it's because in our clan they took so many people abroad. So Africa pride kago.
Yani?
Yes.
Wow. Sikila onende kama kwa kamalai.
Yes.
Abone. Onende chingila chindai. Abone ni wakaloma chambikwa na mwe competition yeyo.
Yes.
Olinende engilendai nono o kharabwe naota nenyotilisa sabwe nao. mala kholara kiklabwe nawo umbeho competition category ngenechi kunyala khwachi ngona mungira sina abone mukholara kiklabwe nane khukobola khukhwaba musiuluho sikira ngwa khomena kakali kamala sana ndinende bandu bakaleka bakhupira chimbi khwama chimbe kachawo khane nendo mundu ali Switzerland.
Yes.
Alakaro mali, you have nailed it.
Thank you.
Aditi sara kama nombre que son si me mukene fue alachira khukhwelesha kame kesi khulona khanende bukalu khani bwe libali fue alamangali social change, cultural change. Mala khumanyinga khonyala khwanyola mo bukalu khani lukale khuyima kimyandu akarikari wewe wakachabundu tawe esende Kitui. Basahulu be Mumbo mwa Kenya muliwaye Basiele be Mumbo mwa Kenya muliwaye Kuronya Baraka Mwesi muliwaye Kumulasi wanakwarura khubuli mundu yicha khulomelalala yicha khurekeresene bulindalo ye mnyongesa saa 5 khumumbo FM tisalibo khomba khachibili nenase Kitui Okhwa Simiti Mumbo FM tisalibo khomba khachibili engo wefe kumulwa kwefe kacha waena balebe ukayuse khuriyenengo kumukasa kwefe kumukasa khururamo Ubela basahulu bakole kama kwanga sekhatse sebejanga tawe bakuka ubite babana benywe ukhweke sitinga chindai bana bakhatha bakana tawe Simiti kama Litungu ramno kesomna bakhochilila na rekomba omukeni khuwelesya kho chingira chebikero namwe categories. Omami Eric.
Yes.
Kabali khubukula kamaroroko khure chambi kwa yesi khale siefwe.
Yes.
Khweho categories. Aba category nicho khunyala khwa kholela mo chambi kwa ngene. The basic khacha khu sophisticated kano basic zikira edition 1 mpaka edition 5 is so basic. Abone nono huweho categories nicho khunyala khwaramo chambikwa khole aba khufara chingubo khute khabye khulia khukhola khuriena namwe huweho sa category nicho khunyala khwakhola chambikwa abwena
nyala khubona ndi we are 18 clans. Each clan has a marriage or marital culture. There's a way they carry out their marriages. There's a way each clan carries out its circumcision. They have a circumcision culture. There's a way each clan carries out its burial culture. We are keeping it secret when we can do it and monetize it.
Nono khobololi nono kimilu khani kili mu karikari mwefo kino ni kyo kibe chi categories namwe bikelo bye khukholela machambeko.
Yes.
Nono la pimorieno la manyorieno li sikila efefe babu kusone khukhola khuingira khwefe ne khupa chinyimba na khukende nje ine khuminya ya ukhana nende batiriki bakholange ikhoyo yabwe mungira batachoni ikhoyo yabwe mungira no ola no rena award khulondekhana nende ekhoyo yo mundu male yeyelse ekhoyo yabwe wrestling ili budalangi niyo ababu bakholange mwale yeyeli wrestling male li unique no bull fighting imwale bane basbo ababo. Now that's unique. No how do you award orungo namwe opimo reno abo no lino yakho lebula khukhlaim.
So number one, each clan should have its competition within themselves so that they give the best. So we have each clan having a competition among themselves and give us the best in each category: marriage, circumcision, burial, how they handle that.
Malago.
So, yes. So you can imagine 18 clans. We can go even for a year just trying to find the best. and people are busy showcasing within their clan and finding out the best. So that best, we shall have a festival at the end of the year to a culmination of everything. Now, each clan, we have 18 presentations. And those 18 mature, for example, just for now, I can sit down because these are thought imekuja tu sahi. I can sit down and actually narrow down. But I'm thinking of at least three activities: marriage, circumcision, and burial. Just 3. But there are more. So each clan giving 3. Then they come and compete so that we have the best a cultural aspect in excite all the Luyas. And who knows, we could make this our official now Luya culture, because everyone is embracing it.
Wow.
Yeah. And I believe I can do it because as we speak today, I'm a member of the jury, 40 under 40. But my bias is on social change. I look for, yes, people who are doing well in business, young people who are doing well in business, but what are they doing for their community? That's the area I major. And 40 under 40 Africa is a continental award. You can imagine how many documents we go through, how many people we vet, over 300.
Aya, na simino mwami, kamwe nao, warere kama kwa mungile linda hii, wakaluma kwa kama kwa kulalo melandu loka kandi, nikonda kubuwalela, omanyinga nwanyana wako ngone leko yongene ikola sima. Nekhali kulinende Madam Beatrice, aliyabundu wali shisasari is out at Kakamega town.
Yes.
Kahure keresia, kulinende Madam Caroline Wambani Albandi Forest, kahure keresia. Nende bandu bakalibisa barumire kamarebo. I have a lot of questions. Niko kenya kukureba nekhali ndabukula khulu simu kabili mbukuleke khu text kabili nekhwe ochiba kamenaka lireba liebwene wali yana sonyana walo makosa lulu yesa ndenzi yawata dilaba na ro khaja bono tomre ke somsibe khubukule kamarebo malaba khoje mina yana libo sabachirano tsachitalo sabachirano chitalo libo chirano libo sabandala libo sabachili munane chibili khose musilabwe nawo mala khochebwe Simiti nene kama tutu Mumbo soa
Papa Kitui Kitui madam
Eso mnamo
Patemu kwa kana le Kitui wewe Paka lena ka nyoko bebo professor ni habala bulei lona ka mende inga Mumbo ya Mkenya efwe wananchi ni faholi nende tab enolo lera etimbia ngalinga wa habala 18 obere nenda kanto felta none nenyo umrebe ni ka professor mwezi muho nende idea yo kolanga kanto of elders mani wose betenja honende HM vuli mu mwaka nukufunga ili bakolanga nje wananchi mani khuita khoes kurusha khobuloli inga kunyola kwa panga bemerisi bano sira inga ya helesa abemerisi banyela ba khupanga dani kho banyela khupanga lakini nonefwe nafwe wa council of elders buli impye ibeza nte byongozi ba khona nde role ya banyela khupula go langa council of elders bana bose ba be khona mkhungano ile fwe wana nte kwa kana na khobere ya makamba go londa kana nde byongozi sewe
Oregoke. Eric.
Yes.
Wuli kholo elinende ekokwa yabasaholo council of elders.
Yes.
Omurekerisa le hare bakama jirani wa kama mtukuyu webuye.
Yes.
Hare bali khulinende onyana wabakho nendengira ye khukhwenya khubusia basaholo bano musikhasyo. Sisikhasyo sili khubole khuli efwanenga AGM kumukhungano kunyala kwarera basakhulu bano bosi alala mala yarume khwangengira niye munyala mwarumikira khukambira leaders befwe namwe tawe
karondokana basakhulu bene bano babukurambwe na young people omundu avoembu nyana khuloma kho chaluya sentence ya water nyana khuloma lunyore sentence we but as a social change agent they ma khu balance mbuhe khu be able to understand each other in 18 clans otherwise nyana khuloma lunyore mama rene awunde bandis becha khwelewa
ba khulira sabula yi
aya sasa omsakhulu na avole mbu kanondo kana abasakhulu barabukula mbwena young people sikira baliyo abasakhulu bandi sibenya okhubolwa amangana nende abana ababuha tawe lakini baba open khu ababuha ekingana kana kyababuha mbo kunyala khwikhalalala khukhonyane because the kombambu kata council of elders banondi they mentor young people because who will take over from them because they are aging and they are also bola bundu abalanyala khoda emilu kachabaluya nombo kusinzira bintu byabaluya ta so they are supposed to be mentoring young people and I would komba a way whereby young people and the elderly behare halala babolane vekesanie so that it's like a relay a baton inapitishwa kata mangana kene ka khulomanga ka awarding the best showcase from each clan aben habe khalle ni these kinds of elders sikira vama nyasinge miru khatya baluya chivechanga so it is possible we halalala in an AGM mahumanya singa a way forward away from politicians kulenjisia mu politicians sikira politicians see people as votes they don't see it as a resource yes
Mumbo
mkozi Mlango likijana wa mkono kwa Kembo.
Yes.
Mkozi nenya hureba ho sorry wewe omusungu yoyo mbo alahola riena na mwe sike homita no sikila ba kofuvano balinende ibalie kwenya mashauri ali hola riena wakanalo se hosata ru nyore lwewe sororo marabamba tu council of elders baliyo ni ane mipango sina kuba embawa na kubela ba bano amanyirali kulinende shida sana mbomumbo mwe mukenya usami buli bukehe kubela bandu bakali nono kabali alabari ali maraba bunyolo buli bukehe bona tajile ho khali bawochimana nono akholari na kanja khuyembawa bako bano yokana batile culture yabwe baendele khuba nende kamaroro kewe nikakhalo makako kichana mkono kwa mebukendo
aya kamarebo kaliano kabili khwama khu kijana mkono khwame bukembe Eric
yes
khulikho nende engira namwe specific resources sikira babandu bano basakhulu nibo kholo mulu nyala linyali kabanyala bechala la ya kabane ba khere kershanga barakata onyala wa bololi huenya kubalanga lakini egarame liko no oronyala war mihangila sina kuba wete motivation nyobasa khulwana bechala ne wakana lundi liko walindi walino khaloma lunyo leta wakana wasibanyala bechata
sasa the challenge ya kuvecha nao kurecha resources ahead of everything. Number one, yenye heve idea hiyo ni sina, lengo ni sina. Kuve ala kubode, ala kubukana, kuchile kwanza. Because no haloma about resources, everyone comes hata mwenye hana hiyo dream, mwenye hana hiyo vision. And they are not coming for this, they are coming for the resources. So social change huwa tunasema what is your idea kwanza, then we map out, create a plan, then budget for it, then we start asking where do we get these resources. I'm sure even hata ukiambia watu watoe shilingi moja they will contribute if they know this is a visionary thing, it's a social visionary thing, inatupeleka mahali fulani na itatazaa matunda fulani. So I don't like talking about resources first. I like talking about the idea. Is it acceptable? Can we sell it? Who FM, how many people? We can ask a question. How many people would support Abakofu Vefe, Babukane and our youth? Just a few from each clan, so that each clan produces Amze and each clan produces a young person. So when all we are in agreement, then we can talk of raising resources.
Lirebalala Liliana no Liama Must Masinde Muliro University.
Yes.
Kulina the professor Must alakakola research kama kwa ke Chingubo.
Mahua ke Chingubo.
Chingubo. Engubo ya Western.
Yes.
Wakabaho nende ngana kani hulo nakana nende ataya ya Western.
Yes.
Mbara babandu babandi mukarikari muno buli mundu kebasyanga nocha abandu basonanga Chingubo muno basonanga Chingubo mala benye babusoni engubo efumira omuluya nono kabali resources chili divided musti kabakenda bongen ewe onyala wabakho nendenga nakanengene basonanga nano Chingubo buli mundu Kenya sone heyewe khukola khweno khose khucha khurera engubo echa khufukilirwa Western ta nono lireba lilimbo khukhola khuriena khwaba nende leadership ubwimelesi bunyala bwambasya maoni ke babandu bano bosi balekho bakhaka khurera engubo ataya ya Western mala bakhusalira engubo ndala enyala yaba yafukilirwa Western move sikira chiklani 20 chili Western chino chicha nende sikhale sisiawo khani no kaba lubulu mundu ke mayengene kunyala khaba nende different attires chaba 20 lakini kaba lkhwenya ndala yongene kunyala khaba khonende ngilasine ekhuambasha chingana kani che bandu bano bosi mala bakhwelesha one attire.
Number one, ingubo, it is psychological. Okay? Chingubo tsakwevi hachino chiri psychological aspect yacho. Ho singa professor wa mustuno inganakani anao neindai. But yenyeha I involve ausishe a psychologist. Ule mwenye anaangalia the Luya psychology. Nia hakona mbona amanya what do Luya, different clans love. Iyo inakuwa factored in that cloth. Inguvo eneno. Our thoughts, our colors, because utafata kuna color moja iko common among the Luya people, ama there's a certain thing iko kofia ama nini, because 18 clans having one attire ni ngumu. But if you pick elements, so that if I miss this element, munguvo ino, ndachinyora in a hat. or maybe a shoe, something like that. Then in Yahetambo, our leaders need to affirm that this is what they want, and they should start dressing it. Zaizi, at even our MPs should wear that attire from Western, because there's a day, in fact on Friday, our parliamentarians of our VAE, their cultural attire. So if our leaders wear that, we'll impress it, because it's like we are moved by our leaders. Then Nacha, Professor Nacha lecture hall had never wear the same. Now I say what I'm doing, I also wear the same. All at the end of the day, there'll be influence, because people are moved by influence, how their leaders influence them. Now it is very possible. It's very possible. There are ways, and again, ningesema you pick tailors from each, or fashion designers from each clan, because I'm sure each clan has a fashion designer somewhere. They come up with that. You tell them to come up with the attires that is not cut across the 18 clans. Then we vote for the best. Then embrace that. Male and female attires. We will be through.
Kidaka chinafunga hochisa. Chila.
As long as isikue kama ile Kenyan dress, kulikuwa na Kenyan dress ilikufia mahali sijui ilienda wapi. So we have to do it different.
Chidaka chine hola na mkhungaki hochisa chine omrekerese khonya kwa kamera one kana khari khatane kamarebo kabili omami lirebo liebwen kimyaka kirano 10 ho malnar khochicha kanebweni yi ololelela bukalo khasina bukhe bucha khuba na mwema khwasina kacha khuchilila khukhwenya khutinyelisha bukalo khani bweli bali bamenya besibala sa Kenya na lukali Mumbo mwa Kenya.
I'm really watching emengedesia abana va CBC vano sana. I can see the CBC learners change the way we think in Western Kenya. My fear is Vanyara Khurera change in a foreign way and forget the Luya way. But if they are well nurtured, in 5 years they'll be a force to reckon with, and they will influence how we think, how we do. So sad, wao ndio watakuwa wanatuandika kazi. That's how I look at it in 5 to 10 years to come. They are the people we need to look at. In any case, vindu viene vya kubolanga kama Luya ataya nini, we should start with them, because with them they are having a different mindset, an open mindset. Sio kama yetu yenye ilikuwa close, you are just taught to think in a certain way, the teacher is always right, Kenya amesema ni hiyo, but hawa they are open minded. So what we plan for the future of the people of Western, we should take it to CBC.
Okay, final word. Mala Lucy Molwenda ino limbo Lucy Molwenda ndalo ino lulimbo omusani atulanga engila yewe omwene. Onyala wambolela ho oambasi embaga yo nende Lucy Molwenda.
Iseda habwandi omusani atulanga engira ye omwene mbu kweli nova nende inkanakani nomba a vision inkanakani ndada mochi ronde. Don't follow everyone mali anaenda, make your own path. In any case, abantu bose bachichanga the opposite direction always make a difference because they are unique. But we make a consistency. Don't go where everyone is going. Wanatia abantu bose batita atawe. Make your own path and endure it, follow it. For example, when Rwanda Turkish Spies Without Borders, everyone rubbished me. Today, Like this year alone, I've won 2 awards. Number 1, Digitally Fit Award, and another one is Non-Profit Leader of the Year Award from Kemens Naingine Need K Online. So, if you are persistent and you are consistent in what you are doing, hata watu waseme nini, you will make it and you will cause change. Change comes but very slowly. Watu wengi hawakuamini, watu wengi wanakuona kama, hata saa zingine wanakuona wewe ni mwenda. Mimi nishaitwa hata mwenda zimu by my own family members. But today, they are seeing me differently. My neighbors, nisha step on their toes just because of how I think and the change I want to see. Today, they are doing things that they didn't want to do. Wakisema ni mbaya. So if you want to have an impact, do the right thing and never give up, no matter ile watakufanya ama ile wataongea. Ni ndio bana la kubola.
Nasimile mwami, nasimile bisa nibyo khuweleshe nabukule kidaki chote sa. Khekwa kamera okhuriyo khule. Wene kimiloma kimikali narubi yochilile. Malano wiche loredi. Okende kala wiche bungoma.
Nanzise bungoma ndadete.
Nakhusimileko?
Embo mno.
Oryo mno. Omurekeresi khende khule omukeni nengobola aba khuchichakana ndakhwakho bwe yangu kala kasye mumba khayewe yeyo malaba khochebeno khachabu tutandanga oli khwa Simiti omti
wasima khurekeresi kimenya kechindalo chitabira nono Mumbo FM tisano tikhomba khochibili yakhurerera kimenya nikyo waserukhane nakyo mumiko kya 60 Jeni wanje luseno ni khore ndiko Jeni wanje luseno ni khore ndiko 70 ngane wenyanga enye basenge wakana mwese mabona nere unalwa mukwazu mwami Ituba nende Kitui kwa Simiti ulindaro ya munyongesa nende ya mwiyonga wa machisa chine kuola chisa 6 kimyenye kefwe kino kili mu bukambisi bukeleki uchuba nende kukololosia liba lye Mumbo orobiro kanile kila huolelesya nerundi kila husangasya kimyenye kimekhale kino okinyola kutisano tikhomba khuchibili